Hello, good morning, good day, people. Well, we didn't put a time out for the live chat, guys, because we didn't know what time. Being Sundays, being our busy days, as you know. So, where the fuck did you put my glasses? I don't know what II's done. Right, good morning, guys, boys and girls. Stubby, where's Daddy's glasses? Stub, where's Daddy's glasses? Did you take him? You can't miss something this big, can you? You know, like, hello. What has she done with them? Bucket if I know. Morning, guys and girls. How are you? Good morning. 4 million people watching. 2 thumbs up. Thank you very much. Don't be afraid to hit that keyboard. Don't be afraid to hit any bloody thing you want, mothers. At all. No, Stubby. Right, sorry we're late, guys. We've had a... Noel, you're finally coming up. What happened? What happened, Noel? So Noel had an issue where he was writing down, but nothing was coming through. And I said to him, he's not blocked. Definitely not blocked. Went through the list and his name wasn't there. But he said no matter how many times he tried. So today I've done it with anybody can leave a comment, Noel. So next week I'll do a members only, not a members only, subscribers only. And if you can't fucking come through, that's because you're not fucking subscribed. Right? You old bastard. So Noel, cheers to you. Hope you're having a good weekend, you and Bliss. Grinding coke. And what earthquake? I don't feel nothing, mate. I'll tell you. So I said to Chic the other day when we were having sex, I said, I didn't expect the earth to move, but I thought you might have, darling, you know. No, mate. Oh, you got a new phone, Noel. Excellent. So where's the earthquake? Earthquake. Fuck it. So did you feel an earthquake, honey bun?
No, where?
Don't know. Ronnie Coconuts just said, did you feel the earthquake?
Are you live in my phone, man?
Davao quake 5.3. Well, I'll have to check with Bob and to see how he went. Bob, if you're there, did you feel it? Did you feel it, Bob? Cancel. Right, Facebook. Bob. Captain Bob.
Hi, Jackie.
Captain Bob, where are you? Bongo Bob, Captain.
It's like liver spread,
Uh-huh.
The deviled ham.
Yeah.
It's like liver spread.
Right, so Davao quake 5.3. Bob, you didn't feel it? Oh, okay. I just went to Facebook and messaged you. Nope. All right. Noel, did you feel it, Noel? Feel anything at all? Feel your missus? Feel your girlfriend? Feel your lover, him or she? No, we didn't feel nothing. Out in the ocean, yeah. They reckon they were predicting that one was going to come in the Gulf of Davao, you know, in that little Gulf area. They reckon something was going to come through there. But no, we felt fuck all here, mate. Absolute fuck. Even Noel was nothing. So Noel's a no. Bongo Bob, Captain Bob's a no. So we're all no. Well, there you go. It's a no-go day. Well, we're a bit late this morning. We had the guy doing the locks last night, putting these locks in here. See this one here. This one. So the butchers. I'll feel the shake. You've shake this, you bitch. So the butchers who hung the doors, okay, they went in with chisels and all that type of shit, and I had to give them my whole saws and all the stuff to actually use to Cliffy. Good morning, Cliffy. Here it was, honey. 1:23 a.m. this morning. Hello, Cliffy.
Well,
Earthquake was at
keep asleep.
Pondagugan.
Huh?
How do you pronounce Pondagugan? Pondagluten. How do you pronounce that fucking word? I tell you, there's some fucking weird names. You like the weird people.
Undagutan.
Pondagutan.
It's
Pondagutan.
in Mati, in,
Oh, we're Marty Way again.
yeah.
No. So the guy came and done the we asked the guy about the doors. He said, yeah, you can come on Sunday. Then he messaged Chic yesterday and said, can he come in the afternoon? Which I think she lied, where he really said, can I come after work? And Chic just said in the afternoon. So I'd say yes, knowing that he's turn up at 5:30. Is that right, Dales?
Well,
Yeah, okay, right. So moving on.
you did not take note that his day off is only Sunday.
That's right.
So when he comes on a Thursday, what? Do you expect him to leave work just to come here?
On
So
Saturday,
it's
darling.
on
Saturday, darling. Okay, so next time you say, Hun, can he come in the afternoon? Do I have to debrief you and say, Hun, it's Saturday. He doesn't finish till 5 o'clock. So how the hell is he fucking really? Hey, you said, Hun, can he come this afternoon? Yeah, does, no problem. Yeah, we're always the female penis, aren't we? You know, us guys. We're always the female penis. You know, it's like, and there's always an excuse. Fuck my dog. Chris Homer, put some more words in the crossword. Morning, Chris. How are you? So anyway, the guy come and done the locks yesterday, and very good guy, guys. I tell you now, very good. Highly recommend him. Hey, babe, highly recommend him. And he says, oh, well, the front one's already in. I'll just program it then. So we put all our fingerprints in. We got II over it and Vanessa over. We put all our fingerprints in. He'd done the cards. He'd done all the numbers. And the bloody thing wouldn't work, wouldn't lock, wouldn't slide out, okay? So he said, oh, it's not lined up behind. So he said, I'm going to have to take it all off. I said, well, take it all off and redo the whole fucking lot, mate. So he did, but he had the tools. He had the bracket with, it's like a long-armed router, right? And this bracket bolts onto the door. So, for example, this is the door. It bolts. Sorry, darling? Mortizer. It puts the mortizers in. Okay, so the bracket goes against the side of the door, clamps onto that, and you can adjust it up or down, and you can adjust it left or right of your door to where you're going to put the actual cut in, and then you just plug it into the battery drill, and away it goes. It just fucking cuts it all out like a big router. So we cleaned up the whole lot, shit everywhere. That's how bad it was. Put it everywhere, and then bugging me dead. He puts it all together and it works perfect. So then we had dinner and he moved on to the back door. But we've got a bit of a problem with the back door, is in the door jam. When the painters did this place, they use a putty. They use plastic paint, I think they call it. What, plastic paint or something like that they call it. There's a funny name for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a funny name like plastic paint or something like that. It's a painty thing. So it's actually, the door jam has actually got probably about 2 mil layer, it's like plastic over it. And of course, when the door goes to shut against that, because there's no metal on there to push, it having a bit of a fuck up. But the young guy had all the tools, he had everything. And he said, oh, you can go online and buy this. And I said, what, you think I'm going to be installing fucking locks, mate? I don't think so. But if you're putting, if you're doing your own locks, even the standard locks, I tell you, that gadget, what's it called again? The mortizer. Do the Morton tongues. Okay, so it does it beautifully. Seriously, you just clamp onto the side, you adjust it left, right, adjust it up, down. He goes, right, let's go. It just sticks in. It's beautiful. So we've got our fingerprints. We've got our secret number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, just told you, didn't I? What else is there, Dales? So you got your fingerprint, you got your secret number, you got a big card. You've also got a little card that fits on your key ring, a little tiny one, about 1 inch by 1/2 inch. And you've also got a key for it as well. So, but the trouble is, when you shut the door, it locks.
It locks all the time.
It locks every fucking time. So when you're on the inside, it doesn't matter because you just turn the fucking handle and it unlocks. Door open. Bluetooth is now connected. So, Patrollies, when you're outside and you shut the fucking door, because we've got to shut the door because of stubs, it locks automatically. So every time you open a door, you've got to put your finger on the bloody control, which I'm not happy with that because what about when Bob and Joy's here? They want to fucking go inside. I'm going to have to put a keypad, sticky tape to the door so they can just pull that off and hit So I've got to read the instructions, guys, to see. I don't think it should lock every fucking time, every time. Seriously. But I like it. Seriously, I like it. So he took him over 10 o'clock last night, wasn't it, Bub?
Yes,
Over 10 o'clock last night. But he's very, very perfect, very pedantic to make sure everything is 100% right. And there's no rush. And it's not like Tonton would have had it all done in half an hour. It wouldn't have fucking worked, but it would have been done. Because Tonton is a fast. We've got to try and slow Tonton down. And he's getting much better. And I teach Tonton now, mate, quality, not speed. He's like, But seriously, if he's walking from the back to the front with a heap of palms, he's like marching, right? Throws him on the burn pit, and then he's quick marching all the way back again. There's no dawdling with him. Like Tonton, he's golden, man, I tell you. So anyway, we got the 2 locks in, but I'm not too happy with that locking every time bit, especially every time we keep that door shut all the time. Now, it has got a button on the inside that if you press that button, all the locks will door locked. But it's doing it every time, which I don't think it should. Right, so that's I'm happy with that, guys. I really am. I'm getting the house up for Chic for when I die and go into the big fire and turn into ashes. William got burnt the other day. How bad? Oh, I don't know, fuck around at crematoriums, mate. So getting everything done on the house for her. So I'm happy. I said, you can't live forever, guys. Can't be the richest man in the cemetery. So what we're using at the moment is just my disability payments from the Defence Force and my back payment. So we're still going through the paperwork again. More fucking paperwork again. So now they've cut off the RSL. And they've sent me another one that says, can you get this filled in? It's a 1-page questionnaire or 2-page questionnaire. And also get this to your doctor for your back and send it back to us and we'll pay you a lump sum and close you off the door. So I said to Chick, take the lump sum. Fucking oath, take it. If I die tomorrow, at least she's got paid for the next 10 years, all in one hit. So take the lump sum. But until then, we're just using our back payment that they back paid us and getting all the house done. That's why we got the trucks done, the new doors on the front, as you know, locks put in. The table here, the table's going, I think Tuesday. We've got to take the table in. So this is one we bought in Abu Dhabi. We replaced the chairs, as you know. We've got all the chairs, new ones made. So what we're going to do is, the colour's pretty similar, but we asked her, can you sand it right down and redo it the same as the chairs? And she said, yes, no problem, 2 days. So I said, all right. So we're going to drop it off. She marked it last night. Take it on Tuesday. We drop it off to her on Tuesday, and we pick it up Thursday or Friday at the latest. Now, this is a solid table, and it's an extendable one. It actually pulls out, and in the middle will pop up another 15, 18 inches of table space. So it's a bloody good table. So getting everything done, guys. You can't be the richest man in the fucking cemetery, or the dumbest like Stacey or Barbie Bob. Barbie Bob doesn't even know what a fucking gold card is. Barbie! Christ, you're a fuckwit. Right, we're up to. So Cliffy, you're back you're still in Perth, aren't you? That's right, you went back. I remember because we missed you. You were going to come and see us, but with the kids. However, customers buggered up at the shop. Christopher Homer, hello, Christopher. How are you? Good morning. Christopher, as you know, sent us all the belts for Big Red. And I'll tell you, we haven't had a problem of late. Haven't had a problem at all. And because we haven't fucking used it. There's no rain for the grass to grow. No, seriously, Chris Holzman, thank you very much. Good morning to you. Hello, Yoza. Rob Stucking, morning, William and Chic, the boss. She is the boss from Norte, Canada. Hi, mate. And I suppose you're nice and cold, the same as Gary with 2 R's in Canada. I'm not sure which part he's from. Grinding coconuts. Pepsi is getting stronger. It was 57.85 yesterday. What? Peso. Oh, Pepsi. You fuckwit, William. Yeah, fucking A. The Australian dollar, I checked yesterday against the peso, was 40.5 or 41.5. So I'm happy with that. Like, remember it used to be like used to be 34 or something like that. It was 34 for years, 34, and now it's up. It's up to 40. So that's an extra 6 pesos. That's an extra 6. That's an extra 12,000 a fortnight for me. An extra 12,000 a fortnight extra. You know, that's fucking wild, man. Six peso an Australian dollar, right? So by 1,000, that's 6,000. By 2, that's 12,000. So I get an extra 12,000 a payday compared to a couple of years ago. That's not fucking bad. 12,000. That goes towards the electricity bill. It's so fucking high. And we finally went in there after we left Bob's place on, was it Friday, after going through fucking nearly 3 hours of traffic. Bob, you know that coastal road? The coastal road's beautiful. You sit on 80 Ks all along there, the coastal road. Absolutely fucking beautiful, right? Look at the slums on the left, the ocean on your right as you're driving back to Davao. You come up towards the end where 2 lanes merge into one that goes around a roundabout and goes up about 100 metres, turns right, and you're on the road again. That took us 30 fucking minutes to get through that roundabout. So when the 2 lanes converged into one, 30 fucking minutes from the time we stopped down from 80K, pulled up behind them, moved down, moved into 1 lane. 30 minutes, Bob, did I tell you? 30 minutes. So anyway, time we got back to Panabo. What does Noel calls it funny? He calls it Panabo or some fucking thing. I forget how you say it. Noel, you say it different to, we call it Panabo. Noel calls it something else. Panabo. Panabo. I don't know. But anyway, she goes into the electrical company. Fucking over an hour, I'm again sitting in the car, in the van. And there's no aircon. The aircon fucking stopped again. Fucking, they swapped over the air compressor, right? Swapped over the air compressor, and it's fucked. You're like, beautiful air going to Bob's place, coming back, stop. It's like, so I'm sitting there for over an hour while Chic's waiting at the electrical company. And at the end, all they say is, I think you better get a qualified electrician to come in and do a leakage earth test on your house. Here's the number of a qualified one that will do it for you, and just see how your next bill goes. What the fuck? So I don't say anymore. I just go, okay, does. Okay, does. So you went in and put a complaint in. They registered it. They put it all down, and they didn't do fuck all. Yeah. But you're happy with that? Yeah, that's what they said to do. Okay. All right, does. And all I say is, okay. That means words cannot describe what is going through my head to tell you what I think. It is just, okay. Try it, guys. It works good. It works good. It works fucking good. So, yeah, the peso, mate, I'll tell you, happy with that. Sorry, guys, I've got chicken or turkeys in stress.
Okay.
Oh, it was a terrible sound. I didn't know what the hell it was. End up, Wilfredo is putting down one of their piglets, so he must have stuck it with the knife. Like I said to Popper one time back when we done our piglet, I said, "Just shoot it, Popper. Shoot the fucking thing." Like we have a was it a 22 air rifle, 22 caliber air rifle, and they'll go through knock the fucking pig out. And Pop said no. He said it's unlucky to shoot the pig. I said, well, fuck, we did. You cut its fucking throat, and the fucking thing screams like a little bitch. And I tell you, some of them guys, they tie him up into the cage, and they actually tie him up like a crucifixion, and then they'll get the knife and fucking cut their throat. And the screaming and yelling that goes on is just fucking horrendous. So they're killing the pig over there, hun.
Yes,
Fuck my dog. Seriously.
for the birthday.
Oh, it's today they're doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You just said that for the month is Vanessa's and Ping Ping's birthday. They're going to be doing a. I didn't realise it was today. So add that extra word to it, today. Or locks it all into place, you know. Right. So where the fuck are we? Yeah. So the Filipino peso, hun, to the Australian dollar was 40.1 this morning. Yeah.
Wow.
Let's see, money exchange, money convert dollar, convert Aus dollar to peso. All right. So it got up to 40. The Australian dollar got up to 41.5 on February the 11th. 41.5, and now it's down to 40.9.
Wow.
So, like I said, that's an extra. Remember, we were getting 34, weren't we?
Whoa.
34, 35, say 34. Well, no, we're getting 34. So that's an extra
Seven.
six peso. And by 2000, that's 12,000 peso extra a pay. 12,000 that pays for some of the electricity bill.
Yeah.
12,000. So there you go, guys. Just with the peso going the way the Australian dollar went the way it did, 6 pesos. Like I said, saved us 12 grand. 12,000. It's all right. They're doing the pig. Relax.
Maybe.
So that means we'll have lechon for dinner tonight. She'll bring some over.
Yeah.
She always does. Mary looks after us because we looked after them. You know, all the cancer and, you know, bonbons ears and eye sicknesses and all that stuff. And because we're fucking good people too, eh, darling?
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think, Chic's Fringe? It's getting better. It's getting better. It's getting to a stage where I can sort of look at her now. You know what I mean, guys? Sort of like when she first did, she goes, "And my friends." I said, "What the fuck you done, woman?" I went out and I pulled it down and I cut it and it bounced up. I said, "Fuck me, a woman." Oh.
Now it's better.
Get the paper bag, quick. Get the paper bag. Oh, fuck my dog. Seriously. So anyway, it's been a very busy week for us. We got the Bobs. It took us 2 days to get what we wanted done. However, on Thursday, the ball valve just wasn't playing a fucking game. Now we fucked around with it for half an hour. It was getting too late. I said, we've got to come back tomorrow. I'm not just going to walk away and say, fuck it, you know. But we couldn't leave it any longer because it'd be too late time to get back to Davao. Like it's going to be after 5, I think 5:30 or something we got home. So it's like, it was 5:15 because Vanessa had left, which made me, she wasn't still here. And we went back. We went back the next day. I said to Bob, he goes, "Oh, mate, all that way's a long way." I said, "Oh, fuck it, you know, you're like a big brother. Do anything for you, Bob." So we went back the next day and within 20 minutes, it was all done. You know, but now the pump's making a surging noise. So Bob had to order another part, an accumulator or fucking, what was it, the rotary valve and the turd cutter, Bob, or some fucking thing like that? Can't remember. So Tim Diaz saying hello, Grinding Coconut saying hello. Keep your back door closed and keep your friends even closer. Exactly. Would you bend for a friend? What type of a friend are you? Remember them adverts in Australia from, remember the guy from Matlock Police? He was also in the Sullivans. And when he was on that Matlock Police, he made the ones on drink driving. And he goes, what type of a mate are you? Would you let a mate drink and drive? You know, they got all these accidents where the guys say, don't drive, or don't give a fuck, and he gets killed. You know, what type of a mate are you? Would you let a mate drink and drive? Right, he's the type of guy who goes out, gets 2 head jobs, and comes home and gives you one. Now, that's a mate. That's a mate. Tim Diaz, William, you have a long time to wait for the big burn pit in the sky. Well, I'm thinking it might be this year, actually, with the amount of pain I'm going through. You know, it's either the only way to stop the pain is get rid of Chic, and that's not going to fucking happen. Hey, little dog. Seriously, like, well, as soon as we get that lump sum, then we're off to Thailand, and I'm going to have a complete MRI scan done, completely done. Because here they've got the latest one, but without anyone complaining to the police and the politicians that William's a fucking racist little female penis, it is, they can't read the fucking things properly. You know, like, we had my CAT scan done, and my appendix was fine. I had it out at 12 years old. Appendix is looking good, normal condition, whatever. I had it out at fucking 12 years old. So the point is, they can't read it. You know what I mean? And I know I had problems with the prostate, and they go and check, they even stick the digit inside. He goes, relax, Steve. It's natural to get an erection doing this. I said, my name's William. He said, yes, my name is Steve. Everything's fine. So when you go in and have an MRI done here, they're not going to pick everything up. That's why we're going to have it done in Thailand. You know, so it's not hanging shit as a racist. It is proven fact that they don't have the proper people. Polly! Paul! They don't have the proper people that can read the scans.
You will have some later, baby. We will share, right, Daddy?
Yes, dolls.
Oh.
Basin 5454546. Good morning, Will and Chic. Cheers from the USA.
Hello,
cheers.
Basin.
Tim Diaz. When I clicked. Oh, fuck off. God, what's this all coming up for? Hey, what's happening here, babe?
I don't know.
All right, let's see where we got up to. Sorry, guys. Wayne saying good morning. The cooler weather here in central New South Wales. Nice. I just hit the refresh live chat. Oh, that changes everything better. Looking out my back door. Started grinding coconuts. Wayne, good morning. How you doing? Hey, Wayne, good morning to you. The cooler weather here in central New South Wales. Had a bit of a heat wave, didn't they? Oh, fuck me. That would have been what, Orange Parks and all that area. I used to live at Parks for a little while when I was a young man in my early teens. Tim Bears, William, you have a long time to wait for the burn pit. I wish. Basin, good morning from the States. Tim, when I moved here, the exchange rate was 39 peso to the US dollar. Wow. So you're getting fucking mega dickload of money now, mate. I'll tell you. I said, we've gone up 12,000 peso more than what we did a couple of years ago. Now, that's better than a poke in the bum, unless you want one, you know? I'm lucky. My electric power bill is only 2,800. I can double that. Do you have a fucking fridge? Do you have a bar fridge? Do you have anything? Seriously? Fucking hell. Well, like I said, ours was 14,000 November, and December was 21. That's 50% increase. 50%. Yet we use less consumption. And all these bloody people can say is get an electrician to check it. Well, what the fuck did we go in and bloody log a claim for? What fuck, you know? Chick just goes, okay, we have to get an electrician. I said, we'll do it, dolls, do it. And I said, just compare it to next. Fuck me.
I was thinking, Han, remember the customer service back then is really right inside the office, and now they have contractors to do
They contracted everything off.
Yeah.
Even the complaints departments, contractors.
So it's like
No shit.
you don't have to face you to.
I want to put a complaint in about these fucking contractors. Yes, man, we are a contractor. Which one would you
And
like?
then the
Honestly,
contractors would say,
fuck you.
we will have this report, and we'll see in 3 days. We'll see blah, blah, blah.
So 39 pesos when Tim Diaz was here. Gone in goes, Tim, when I got here, it was 50 peso to a buck. They projected 60 to the dollar by July. Wow. Thumbs up all, Wayne. Thank you, Wayne. Guys, hit the thumbs up. Hit your missus, hit your boyfriend, hit your lover, hit anyone. Cliffy, haha, you had a traffic delay. How would you like to be travelling over the, what's this tongue?
Tuganay Bridge.
To Tugum.
That bridge that is like taking
Fuck yeah.
3 years to
4 lanes
repair.
of cars squeezing into one. Yeah. Because the thing about the Philippines, and I piss a lot of drivers off because I'm courteous and I'll let people in. You know, like they'll be trying to turn in front of us to go down to my right, which is their left, and the cars just keep going through. They don't give a fuck. You know, I'll stop and I'll let them come through. I sit there, maybe come on. But even when they hit the merging lane, like in the old country, right? Left hand one car, right hand one car, left hand one car, right hand one car. All right, baby doll. So it's just automatic. It's 1 to 1. Here, no, fuck you. I'm going through. Fuck you. Seriously. And I just push out. Hit me if you want. I really don't care. You know, it's like I just push out saying, you rude, ignorant bastard. And yet they'll still come right up to you and I was like, no, I'm not stopping, mate. And I'll get fucking inches from you and look at you like, bastard. Honestly, there's no compassion on the roads at all. It's all fucking me. And half of them drive like they're in the mountains, the only one on the road. You know, they just pull out in front of you, they turn around and they'll do a left-hand turn from a right-hand lane. It's like, what the fuck they doing? You know, they don't care. Professionals, mate. Total professionals. So when you see your drivers in your country, they drive bloody good, guys. I tell you now. I know that bridge, mate. When the family, we had a party here for Chic's family last year, and they forever to come back to pick up. They took one load to Tugum, then come back to pick up the second load, and it took them hours, didn't it, babe?
Yeah.
And I said to the driver, "What the fuck you doing? You stopped for a sleep." He goes, "The bridge." I said, "Oh bullshit." He goes, "Yep, the bridge." Seriously. Hello, Dave. How are you? Dave saying, "I bet you don't do that fringe again, chick." Fuck, Dave, fucking funny, eh? Funny as shit, Dave. Funny as shit, honestly. So, when the door guy was here and he pulled out his battery drill, I said, he had all the gear. I said, he had this bracket thing that bolted onto the side of the door and he screws it all up and he adjusts the height, adjusts the width. And I went out and got him one of the battery operated. What's that? Oh, yeah. So I gave him one of the big Ryobi with a fresh battery inside. Plus I got Bob's one. You know, Bob, that one with the double head that you can turn with a Phillips head screwdriver fitting on it, with a large and a small. And he was doing the doors, and he just like, what do you say? These are so good, or some bloody thing. The battery doors.
Yeah.
He said, so good. So what Chick and I are going to do is when we go into the hardware store, we're going to buy one for him and bring it home because he only lives up the road here, and as a gift for him because he's very professional. He's very, very good. I'm not going to go into any more of it. I'll talk to people off live chat about it. But yeah, he's very, very good. So we're going to buy him his own battery operated so he can operate this machine. It's just like a router, but fucking big long handle on the bar. Yeah, fucking take that. Ream you out, you bitch. Come on, you need that, you bitch. Right. Dave, did you find your easy out? Yes. Did you see how clean the workshop is, Dave? I found it. And also found a camera as well that Bob gave us. When people moved out of Bob's house, they virtually just took their personal items and left. So everything was there, even the pictures on the walls, fucking about whoever, whatever. And he gave me a box that had all these old cameras in it, you know, like old, plus all these electrical drawers of electrical components. So he's either electrical technician on computers or closed circuit TVs or something, but he was definitely a whiz tech. So I even found those cameras and I plugged one in yesterday as a test. So I'm going to test the other one today. But it's amazing. And that's what I've got to do. I've got to service up those chainsaws, not chainsaws, the brush cutters during the week. I give them one to Tonton. So I've got 2 old ones there, and the carbies are buggered on them. So I ordered 2 carburetors with Lazada. So this week I'm going to service them up, and I'm going to give one to Tonton so he can have it at home. So he'll be happy. And I said, we'll buy a buy a battery drill for this young guy. And he's got a lot happening in his personal life, and really take my hat off to him. I really, really do. I take my hat off to him. So when I was sitting at the table and he was talking, I said, you're doing all that? Fuck me. So I'm not going to go into it. If anyone wants to talk to me on Facebook, we can. So, yeah, Dave, we did find it. And fuck my dog, Bob, Dave. The bottom of the hose where it actually broke off of the tank. Remember, I had to go in through the tank and get that bitch out? Well, I did that. Then when I tried to break off the one that had snapped off to get it off the hose to screw onto the new fitting, that just crumbled. And it's like, what the fuck? It's a real shit casky shit. So now I have to try and get that out. I've drilled it. I found the easy out again, but I don't know, fucking just pain in the ass. But at least I found everything. And he said to me last night, he goes, oh, the screws are broken. The guys, the butchers who put in the lock, they've damaged the screws. He said, do you have any wood screws? And I said, you wouldn't believe it, I do. He said, one of our subscribers years ago sent us an orange box with dividers in it with all different length wood screws, from small ones up to large ones. I said, and you wouldn't believe it, but I know where it is because I cleaned the shed tool room today. So we brought that in. I think I took it out. Yeah. So I brought that in for him, and he's like, oh, you have everything we need. I said, yes. Anything you need, just yell out. We have a complete clean tool room there. All right. Cliffy saying hello to Noel, Bongo Bog, Dave, and everyone else. So, Dave, how's your guts now? Hey, Dave, how's your guts now? Dave Greenslade, with the lift in the exchange rate, Cliffy is going from a millionaire to a billionaire. Fuck yeah, definitely. So I'm quite happy because when they pay me my lump sum, that will be up at a nice high rate. So that's better than a poke in the bum, unless, of course, you want one. Yeah, what would you say to a little fuck? Hello, little fuck. Well, that didn't work, did it? That's a true story from a mate of mine. I was sitting next to him when he said that to the girl. Yeah, side-by-side, fridge, washer and dryer, lots of fans and TVs. No, something's wrong with us. Our bill used to be around 7,000-8,000 for fucking years, 7,000-8,000. When I went to Vietnam, Chic had it down to about 4,500, 4,000 when I went to Vietnam to work. And of course, when we come back, it went up to 6, then 7, then 8, and stayed at 8 for ages. And then all of a sudden we had a big one. It was like 12, and it's like, what the fuck's going on here? And then it settled back down to 10, and then, like I said, it went up to 14, and then 21, 50%, and we've used less electricity. And they can't explain that. So I said, okay. So in November, I used 1,000 kilowatts of power. 1,000 kilowatts of power, and you charged me 14,000. But in December, I used 800, and you charged me 21,000. Yeah. Well, fucking how? Seriously, it's there on paper. It's there. Oh, don't get me going on that shit, I tell you. 21,000 is a lot of fucking money. I'll have to do some e-begging with Stacey and Barbie Bob O'Neill, I think. Barbie Bob doesn't even know what a gold card is. I said, he's talking about medical bills, and I said, yeah, I don't worry about it. I've got a gold card. And he goes, oh, flaunting all your money is not going to do anything. What? I've got a platinum card. I can buy anything I want. You're a fuckwit. Seriously, go back to Googling a gold card. You can buy whatever you want. Don't waste your money. Stop flaunting them. You're a fucking idiot. Guys, this is what the shit we have with trolls, you know? So, yes, I do have a gold card. I was quite pleased when I got it. And I went from a white card to a gold card. And like Chick said, well, when you need, if you need, go back to Australia and do anything you want. And I said, yeah, definitely. So I was quite pleased. So Barbie Bob, yes, I do have a gold card. And no, it's not a gold card for money expense like you think it is. Fuck weird. How embarrassing must these people feel, you know, like, or do they just go, Yeah. Oh, I thought his gold card was like a gold MasterCard. Fuck wits. Seriously, guys. But we don't have to make these trolls look bad. They just do it themselves. You got to brag using your gold card and buy anything you want for Valentine's Day. Fuck wits. Seriously. God. So Bob, what's your expected date for the delivery of that pump item? Let us know. Well, I'll tell you, driving is an experience here. Like, yeah, that's all I'll say. Driving is an experience here. Like, Chick gets very depressed with my driving sometimes because I was hanging my head out the window. You fuckwit! You know, like we're in line, we're in emergent. So the car on the right, he goes in. So I'm pulling in. I'm okay. I'm right. I'm behind him. And his other car that was behind the one on the right, he's behind me, but he's still trying to. And of course, we got the windows down because of the no aircon. And I just turn and look at this guy and go, "You fuckwit! What the fuck are you doing?" And I just look at you like, "Can do." And Chick's like, "Han, stop it! I get anxiety." Don't worry about it, baby. But honestly, you'll have fun driving here. Bob keeps him under control with his truck. Hey, Bob, especially when he overtakes, scares the fucking shit out of me. So imagine what it's like with the person he's overtaken. Yeah. I think everyone has accidents over here. You know, even I had an accident. Or sort of like things happen. You know, it's like these people just one-way streets. They'll just go. You know, like Papa when he got picked up without a seatbelt driving, and the road traffic guy goes, "Oh, you haven't got your seatbelt." You know, they don't put all the words together like, "You haven't got your seatbelt on." You know, "You haven't got your seatbelt." And Papa goes, "Yeah, it's there. It's there." Yes, yeah, but you should be wearing it. Why? You know, like, why? Seriously. They saying gut is shrinking a bit, Cliffy, but it's hard work. There's too much good food and not enough good time. Take my hat off to you there, Dave. Definitely. Bobby's the same. Bob's the same. Like Bob was on his carnivore diet for so fucking long. You know, he was even buying like 30 odd steaks at a time, and you know, just eating that. And like when he comes in for breakfast, I think he'll have about 4 to 6 eggs for breakfast, plus his bacon and that. But of lately, he's said, "Fuck it." You know, I am what I am, and I'm 70 odd years old, and I'm going to enjoy all the food I want. If I want to eat 2 tubs of ice cream, I'll fucking eat 2 tubs of ice cream, eh, Bob? That's what he got annoyed. Remember, I said last live chat on Sunday last was I'm going to take Bob some ice cream. We got II to make him up some. We get II to make him up during the week some coffee ice cream using the coffee, the liquid coffee for the iced coffee. And Bob was bastards. So I think we took him. Was it 3 tubs, Bob? 3 or 4 tubs? He took. So he probably would have eaten a whole fucking lot by now. It's like, hey, enjoy life. My sister was the same. My older sister, she was forever fighting to keep her weight. She said, "Oh no, I have to keep my body looking good, otherwise my husband will go and have an affair." And you know, so insecure. It's not fucking funny. Then one day I went up and seen her. I was in the Air Force. I went up and seen her, and she said, "I've stopped. I've stopped all the dieting and I stopped all the worrying. I've realised that this is me. Things will not change, and I'm enjoying life better." She said, "I put on 2 kilos, and I'm not worried about fighting off that 2 kilos to fit that pair of tight jeans. I wear a dress now." She said, "I have finally realised I don't need to do that." And it's like, good on you, darls. About fucking time. You know, it's about time. Seriously. And of course, when she was here, we're talking about Teletubbies here, and she got fucking cranky shit with me. Oh, fuck my dog. She gave me a real, and I'm like, I was having a joke, you know, like fucking, you know, like, yeah, they were fucking Teletubbies, you know, like, oh, you know, fuck, she got up in like fucking right up a drain pipe, like fucking, seriously. Ah, Barocca. I tell you, Barocca, and half of one of Bob's powders in there. So Smithy, g'day Smithy, g'day William and Chic, g'day Chick's outside with the goats. As you know, we had lots of babies, lots and lots. So now she's realised spending too much time with the goats. So well, you have to with their babies. Like the last feed's when's the last feed? 9 o'clock? 9 o'clock at night's the last feed. So you know, she puts a lot of hours in. Hang on, I think she's got a problem with the back door. Coming! Coming! So how's that spread?
So yummy.
What's it taste like?
Liver spread.
Liver. Ah.
Yeah, but
I love chicken liver. That's what I got to make one day, guys. Is some chicken liver pate.
But it's kind of
Love that
lighter. I love it. I love this liver spread. It's stronger.
So I'll definitely have to make up some, guys. Definitely.
Kind of blander.
Wayne, got clean my shed out on my brother's farm. Oh, I tell you, don't let anyone clean your tool room, because I'll put shit where you don't know where nothing is. Like even when I had shit everywhere, I knew where 90% of things were, you know. And I remember Mr. Spider stuck his head in the door one day, and his wife goes, "What's his wife's name? Mary, isn't it?"
Yeah.
She goes, "Who's it?" Christine. And she goes, "Ooh, that's a mess." And he looks at her and he goes, "Yes, but he knows where everything is, dolls." You know, and it is like that. And if someone cleans up your tool room for you, like if Tonton goes in and cleans up the tool room, I wouldn't find a fucking thing. No, because I have a place for everything. Everything goes into the right order, you know, in my order. You know what I mean? Right. You're only getting Ryobi because that was the system you are in, but they do have a lot of toys. Well, I tell you, Bob even mentioned, he showed us the catalogue. They've got over 100 plus different toys now, Ryobi. Seriously, over 100 plus different ones. It's like, fuck my dog. And one thing, Dave, I loves the path blower. Like every afternoon at 4, she goes and ties Stubbs up outside, and then she cleans the front veranda down where the chickens have been fucking dry shaking themselves from having a dirt bath, and gets all the poos off. And then she sweeps all the paths all the way around the whole house. She sweeps all the paths out with the dustpan fucking on the handle. So I seen her doing that one day, and I said, "We got the path blower." And she's like, "Modern technology." I said, look how easy it is. I said, "It's got a special nozzle clip on the end that actually shoots it." I showed her, and I said, "Right, there's a spare battery up there if you need it." Now, every afternoon, is out with the blower on the paths. She fucking loves it. She loves it that much. She even does all around the pig pen. And always does it fucking, you just can't stop her. Loves the blower. Like, just loves it. And the same like Vanessa when we were doing the chicken hotels. You know, she's got the stapler gun out and the air nail gun and the pin gun. And she's like, "I like these." And so, yeah. You know, welcome to the modern world. It's 2025. Fucking hey, come on. You know. But I must admit, Dave, Ryobi has some fucking good shit. Yep. Like I love the path trimmer. Like once a week when I trim that path, and it just puts a beautiful line down. And back in the old country, when I was in the Air Force, I had one that was a Victor. It was a Victor one, bloody like a lawnmower. And that had the blade. That used to cut a beautiful trench out. And geez, it makes a difference to your lawns. But that battery Ryobi one, when you finish and you look at it, you blow it all the paths down, and you look and you go, "Fuck, that's good." Honestly, it looks so good done at home. The paths cut with the edger. Honestly, great toy, Dave. Thank you very much. As you know, Dave supplied a lot of toys on the farm followed by Bob and down Nuremberg. Lots of toys. Thank you very much. Right, we're up to Tim. Did they make the fittings out of Jello? I'm not sure. Wayne, just got my pension from the Australian. Really? Wow. Well, I don't get a age pension because I got a military pension. You know, I got too much. No, they say you got too much money. But I do believe that if I was in Australia and my pension is below the age pension, that I can get a top up. I don't know, but I don't, and will not be able to receive an age pension in Australia because I have a military one. Like your military one, when I got out, it was 40% of what your salary was. But if you look at people on the same rank as what I was then, and they get out today, they're on double the fucking salary that I'm on. Because we only go up CPI. You know, you get 1%, 2%. Sunday we didn't get fuck all, did we? Oh, fuck all. They didn't even get any percent. Then it's I've got a big one, 3.5%. Hallelujah. Fuck me dead. We got $13 extra pay rise. Seriously. But of course, those in the military got pay rises. So if you retire as a sergeant 4 years, then you're probably on a pension of bloody 60, 80 grand or something. Yeah, when I retired, it's only like 40 grand, you know, if, you know. But oh well, it's still money. And the best thing is I've been receiving my pension since I was 40 years old. Can you believe that? 40 years old. Now that's a lot of money between now. That's 40, 60. That's 26 years I've been receiving the pension. So that's a lot of fucking money. A lot of money. I just wanted to get my my long-term ones done. That's what I want. Then I can piss off to Thailand. Or piss off over there and get an MRI done and say, right, tell me what's wrong and let's look at the package. They have packages, okay? So they've got colon cancer packages. They've got kidney packages. They've got everything you can think of. They got all in a package, all inclusive, including tests, anesthesias, fucking blah, 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 whatever. So let's go and get it done. So what's gold at the moment? There's over 5,000 US an ounce or something. I don't know if that's changed or what. Tim, in the province, cash is king. Gold cards don't impress anymore.
Correct.
Yeah. Dead right. Dead right. Dead right. Right. When I got to Qatar, right, in 2008, the bank, what was the bank over there then, hon? I can't think of the bank name in Qatar then. The British one.
Qatar?
Yeah. The British. Sorry?
Mashrek?
Mashrek. Right, Mashrek.
Doha Bank and Mashrek.
Mashrek. So that was in the same, that was downstairs of our tower building. And I call it the big house. So you go there and I say, all right, Mr. William, go downstairs to the bank and open up an account to come up here and blah, 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 blah. So you go down there and as soon as they look at you, they know that, these guys are in a position. They go, yeah, Gold Lounge is over here. And it's like, okay, you know. So you go in there and it is a lounge. So you sit down there and the tea boy comes out. Would you like a coffee, sir? Cup of tea? You know, head job, anything like that? It's like, oh, yeah, that's nice. Thank you. Then when it's free, they'll come over, call you over, you sit at the desk and all that stuff. Coffee boy will come back again. Another head job, sir? No, it's all right, later. And they just do everything for you, everything. Give them your ID card. They just swipe your ID card through it, national ID card, right? And all the information comes up. That's at the bank. It's at the telecom company. It's at the motor licensing. It's at the car registration. Everything is just all on your card. So ID cards save a lot of work. And the only ones who don't want it in Australia are people who button the system. You know, I don't have an Australian ID card. Fucking mafia control me, you Nazi bastards. It's just that they're bucking the system. But seriously, they just swipe it. So anyway, she goes, your account, Mr. William. Yes, it says, will you be buying a car? I said, yes, I'm looking at a Silverado. And she goes, what's the cost of those? I said, about 110,000 dirhams. She goes, okay. She goes, MasterCard, Visa card. I said, yes. She goes, okay. This is true story on my son's 100% true, guys. She goes, well, here's a MasterCard. She said, that is 140,000 dirhams. That's 1.6 million peso. Credit card, MasterCard. And I'm like, so all your pay goes in onto that card. And I'm like, okay. She has a Visa. She said, here's the Visa card. That's 90,000 dirhams. And I'm like, she said, for your car, sign here. Blank fucking form. Right? She said, I'll have it all filled in for you. So I signed there. She says, call us back tomorrow and you'll have your loan approved for the car. And I'm like, no shit. Hello, Mr. William. Yes, your loan's approved for your car. Seriously, no shit. Honestly. Incredible. What else are we talking about there, guys, with that? And so many things. Right, let's have a look, guys. Where we're up to. Sorry, I've been yabbering. That's right. Money in for nothing and your chicks for free. Money for jam Wayne. Wayne saying, loving the benefits, soon to try the free travel. Looking forward to one reduced rego. Wow, that's not bad. So not only do you get the pension, you also get a free travel and discount registration, insurance or something like that. That's not bad. You get fuck all on the military pension. You know, you get fuck all. You know, the best thing is when I die, and I'm saying when I die because I will die, everyone dies, is that Chic gets 5/8 of my DFRDB pension. Okay, she gets 5/8 of that. So that's pretty good fucking money. You know, till the day she dies. So we contacted the DFRDB pension people and emailed them, and Chic's got that in the folder. I said, keep that as evidence. So I said to them, we, DFRDB recipients, we must have an Australian bank account that it gets paid into. Yes. So I can't, it's not like the Brits, like Stu, his British military pension gets paid into his Philippines bank account here. But Australia doesn't. You have to have a fucking Australian bank account. Control freaks, you know, Nazis, you know, all that shit, you know. But they will pay Chic every 6 months a lump sum in a so it's like a proof of life. They don't want to pay her dick loads of money for a full year, and she's only going to live for 3 months, you know, something like that. So she does get that. So she's quite happy. She says, I don't need it. You know that fucking arrogance they have. Hey, Dales, that arrogance. I don't need it. And it's like, yeah, you don't need it, but you fucking take it. So shut up. But she gets 5/8 of my pension till the day she dies, and she gets it paid bulkily in January and July. How good is that? And she also gets the CPI rises as well. She gets that till the day she dies, you know. A lot of girls missed out on my loving, I tell you. Could have had a good thing, girls. All you girls out there who missed out. And guys. Don't be a racist. And guys. You ever slept with an Australian man before? No. Either have I. Geez, we have so much in common. All right, we're up to Wayne. The ex said not coming in the shed because of the spiders. I said, leave Frade alone. The spiders. I don't know. Have you heard how Big Dan is? No, I haven't heard how Big Dan's going, mate. Seriously, we actually did remember him last week, and I've got a trunk of his that has got a lot of personal papers in there, and it's got his military stuff, you know, the American flag that's been presented to him with the name plaques and all this stuff. And I think it's all his personal files from the military. And I said to Chic, we got to contact DHL, find out, they send bulk buying boxes to here, but to find out how big a box is and how much to send it to the States. And I want to get all his personal items in there, all his crap that's there, like plastic containers and fucking, you know, whatever, just fucking throw the shit out. But all his personal stuff, and we're going to get that sent to him. So it's done. And his wooden trunk, I think I might redo that up, like he said, redo it up. I might do that. But I think it's a teak-based trunk or something like that. The legs are all fucked off on it, but we can fix all that. You know, we can fix that. Give it to Marinda, the one who's doing the table, and get her to rebuild it. But no, I haven't heard from Big Dan. And I said, we are going to we'll do it this week. Dave, we'll do it this week. for sure. But we did think about it last week, and Chic goes, there's no DHL in it, Panabo. I said, no, yeah, but the other company, they're representative. Oh, yeah, that's right, too. Do it on Wharf Road. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Right, so that's what Big Dan's up to. Wayne Gretel, I had to wait until I was 67. 67? Fuck me. I got my military one at 40 years old. That pissed off a lot of people. I retired on Anzac Day, 2000. That's when I retired. I have 3 of my 4 sons working in the gold mines here in West Waylong. Really? Did I do checks on them now to make sure they haven't got gold dust shoved down their socks or anything like that? When I was at Broome Airport, I was security manager / fire manager. You know, this is what we call it, fire chief and security chief. But in Australia, they call them managers. And they got the pearl farmers at Broome, and they had this flying boat, this clipper flying boat, that would fly out there to fly the workers out there. They'll stay out there all week, then they'll fly them back again on the, I don't know, whatever day, it was a Friday or something like that. So we'd get a request from the clipper officers, from the Broome Pearl Farm people, and they say, we got a plane coming out at 4 o'clock with staff. We want everything X-rayed, all their bedrolls, their sleeping bags, their clothes, everything to be X-rayed. And it's like, okay, so we allocate the staff. They move the plane over to a certain area. So we stand there and say, sorry, guys, your company's organised a full X-ray search of everything. So please into the X-ray room, you know, for the scanning. And geez, they used to get fucking mad with us, mate. You know, be mum and the kids standing at the wire gate, you know, looking across at them. And one guy walked across them. I said, mate, you can't leave the line until after you've been there. Don't tell me what to do. I'm going to see my wife and son. I'm like, all right, mate, fucking settle down. You know, because he could just hand her anything. That's the whole point. And you'd be amazed at how many have to go to the toilet straight away as soon as they get inside. It's like flush the evidence down the toilet. But there was times where we had to do that. And I tell you, they didn't fucking like us. It's like, hey, we don't make the rules, mate. If your company says, I want everyone X-rayed, everything X-rayed, it gets X-rayed. You know, like, fuck me. But there was a need for it, wouldn't there? You know, like, hello? That was at the Pearl Farm. You know, like, fucking hello? Shit. So why did they do that with the gold, mate? You know, it's like those old movies with diamonds out, and they put them, when they're finished working there, they put them in a room with all this Laxette shit, and they must actually shit, and it goes right through and flushes out the swallowed diamonds inside, and all their shit goes onto a screen, and they pick all the diamonds out from that they were trying to smuggle out. You know, incredible. Even cutting their hands and sliding them inside. Right, Aussie Filipina. Hello, dear. How are you? Good to see you, Aussie Filipina. A lot of channels we haven't had time to watch lately, guys. As you know, we've been very busy with the goats. We've been very busy with so many things that we haven't gone to a lot of your channels, guys. I know we do pushes out like a tyke farming in the Philippines. Every live chat will always give them a shout out. Dave and Jean, they do a great job on their farm. We had a troll talking to him the other day saying that you know, you don't keep your hygiene up as much as what Will does, and it's like, who the fuck's talking about hygiene? It's a fucking pig having a baby. Of course, it's going to be blood, you fuckwits. But that's when I made that video. That's when I made that video on milk don't come from the fucking refrigerator, from the shops and refrigerator, and bacon doesn't come from, pork chops don't come from the freezer. And people who don't live in the Philippines, people who know fuck all about farming, are the first ones to criticise. And some of them criticised tyke farming in the Philippines, and they got no fucking idea. Like he's got an incredible setup. I would love to have the setup that he's got, seriously. And when you look at some of these small ones, like these houses will have a pig pen that's probably 5 foot square and about yay high, attached to their house in the village, not in the farm, in the village, right? They sit there on the front porch and throw a fucking food. Some of them, you'd just be, oh, look where we used to get bananas at Bob's girlfriend's place. Remember the old bitches, Bob? And I did a video there, walked over with the camera, and I looked at their pig and went, "Oh fuck me, how can they fucking do that?" But Tyke Farm in the Philippines, he's got an incredible setup. So they were attacking him on his live stream that he did on the pig birth. You know, he goes, "Oh, using pliers to cut their teeth." They use pliers. He we use nail clippers. And Noel's the one Noel knows a lot about pigs. Panabo Noel. When he was back in New Zealand, they had a massive big system. He said they had it all set up to feed. He said from a big silo. He said we'll just turn the wheel and the food will just drop down into all the pens. And you know he knows everything. He's taught me a bit about the pigs when we first started. And I said to Noel when we had our first litter ever, I said, "Oh, we have to get the teeth cut, and they've got to be done straight away. You know, like the tails and the balls can be done 6 days or something like that, but the teeth have to be done." So Noel came out and he showed us how to do it. He's just got the nail cutters, the ones that's on the side, and just fucking done. Done. And it's sort of like, you know, because using pliers, it's so cruel and fucking they don't have the teeth cut out in the wild and they don't have oh, fuck off. Seriously. Honestly. God's sake. Seriously. But the goats, like I said, all the goats are going well. We only lost one baby at birth. That's because she dropped 4 of them out in one hit. We weren't there. We had a 15-minute back to the house, go back again, and she already dropped them out like fucking. And the last one still had the cover on it. So she was cleaning the first 2 and 3, and she didn't get to clean the 4th one. That's why when they come out, I gently, slowly, once I get their front paws and the head out, then just slowly, once that comes out the shoulders, I'll just plop out. But the first thing is to clear off their face, even if the head is only sticking out, is to clear that membrane off the face. And when it gets out, blow down its nose to clear its nose out. And with calves, we used to spin around the circle. It just brings everything out of their nose and mouth. But with the little goats, no problem. But like I said, we've been very, very busy. So Chic's trying to get rid of, not trying, she is putting up a new sale on reduced rates, having a clearance sale. So she's going to drop down to, I think, 3 mamas only. 3 mamas only, and the new stud boy. She's just got too many of them, far too many of them, you know. So did we name the goats? Yes. Don't even get me going on that one. So we had it publicised that we're going to do the goat naming at 5:15 yesterday. Well, we're a bit late because we were milking the goats, and we didn't get in there till 5:20. So I bring it back up, bang, go live, done. I've still got the camera here. Still got the phone here. So we done the draw. Right, with a randomizer. Okay. Pick a number. Random numbers. That was number 19 was the one that came. I think it was 11 and 19. So when Chick comes out of the shower, we'll tell you what those were. So we named them. We did get the naming up on them both. Chick will tell you what they are. And was it? I just wait to see anyway. So anyway, when we finished it, right, it was just those naming only on the live chat. So we said thank you to everyone. Thank you very much. End stream. Fucking done. We come back later on, and someone messaged me on Facebook and said, "Did you do the goat naming?" And I said, "Yeah, the fucking video should have been up by now." So we had a look, and it wasn't even loading. It wasn't even fucking there. When I went into the menu, my menu, it just nothing. It was there. The heading was there. The link was there, but there was no content there. And I went, and she says, "Oh, sometimes." I said, "No, it's not fucking sometimes like that, dolls. It loads it up straight away. It's fucking there." So this morning when I got up, it was exactly the same. I said, "Chick, have a look on your computer, see if you can just see it when you pull up Aussie Farming." So she did that, and no, it didn't load. And of course, I can't reload it because it's fucking gone. You know, like fucking hello. But yes, it was done. The names were done. And let me just check. I said, "Oh, fucking back." There she is. So the second naming was number 19. Who was it, darling? Pull up your list. So pull up the list. So the live stream was made. We did put it up there, but it didn't eventuate. Never had that happen before. Never had that happen. And it had it came up with 2 viewers watching and then dropped down to 1 all the way through. And I thought that's a bit strange.
For Melly's kids,
Melly.
that was won by Charles.
Melly's Kids was done by Charles. And he's not the name that was selected. It's number 19, wasn't it?
Danny, Nanny, and Johnny.
Was it? Oh, it's number 11.
11.
11, that one. Right. Danny, Nanny, and Janny. Janny. And that was by
Charles.
Where is it? Is that how he spelt it?
Yeah.
Charles. Let's get Charles. CHARLS.
With no E.
No
Just
E.
Charles.
Just Charles. So Charles was the winner. Now, the other one was number 19.
Yeah, Lenduma.
Lenduma. And Lenduma had
Dim
Sim.
Thank you, guys, for the name.
So thank you all. So sorry guys, we did load it. We did put it up there, but it didn't do it. Sorry. So Lenduma, Dim Sim. Really? But then again, Joy put down Coke, Sprite, and fucking, what was the other one?
They were great.
Oh, funny as shit. Coke and Sprite. And what's the other one? There's 3 of them, wasn't there? Beer. Coke, Sprite, and beer. So yes, guys, we did have the goat naming. So thanks to Charles and thanks to Len Duma. Thank you very much. And everyone else, you have to wait now for a long time before the next name comes. And we're not going to have a naming for the ducks. 21 duck names. I'm not interested. Okay? Cliffy, just about to apply for the age pension. Need to shuffle around a few more assets, but you'll qualify after I close the business. Applications looks like a minefield. Only wish it was David's old minefield. Fucking A. Yeah, definitely. So is it true then, Cliffy, that if you've got too many assets, if you worked all your life and you saved for a house and your house went up with time and you saved all your money, you have trouble getting the pension, yet if you're just a fucking dull bludger who went out for the pokies during the week, had lunch and fucking played the pokies and lived off the Commonwealth for a supporting mother's pension or a bloody unemployment or I'm a carer. So the father's sick, so he's got to have a carer. So the daughter, he's moved into the daughter's house with the husband, right, and the kids, grandpa. So the daughter says, hey, Dad, I can get a carer's allowance off the Australian government for taking care of you. It's not called unemployment. It's not called single mothers. It's called a carer. I'm going to be a carer to you. So that means they double dip the pot again. Now, because they don't own any fucking thing, they spit it all up the wall on drugs and whores and alcohol. The rest they just wasted, you know. It's like they qualify for the pension very easy. Yet if you were a saver, a hard worker, you get fucked up the ass. Seriously. Governments, mate, I tell you, don't get me going on them. Don't even get me going on them. Johnny Siam, hello, William, Chicago, and everyone else. Greetings from Thailand. Sawadee Cup, Sabai Di Mai. So, Thailand. Where we going there soon, won't we, dolls? When we get the money? Oh, yeah. Chic made up a beautiful fucking Thai dish the other day, guys. It's minted basil, is it? You call it? Basil, yeah, basil or mint?
I don't know how to call it, but
it
has basil and mint.
It's pork mince. Minced pork mince, and it's got fresh basil and
coffee or anything.
Oh yes, please, dolls. That'd be nice. One of my ginger moringa,
right,
please. And I tell you, I used to have it probably 3 times a week minimum for lunch in Thailand. So you get this. It's a pork mince, and they put fresh herbs into that, and a little bit of chili, fish sauce, oyster sauce, so forth, and then you get a fried egg on the top of that. Put that on a bed of rice. Absolutely gorgeous. And Chick made it up the other day, last weekend actually, blew Tonton away. He's like, I'm going to save some of this so I can take to my wife. And Chick goes, don't worry, I'll give you some more if you eat that up. Seriously, that's how amazed Tonton was with it. And it tasted the spitting image of Thailand. Spitting image. I'll see. One sec. Give me a minute, guys. Oh, kill me today. Where's that packet of that stuff, huh? Okay, so we've got dick loads of these ones and tom yum soup too. Got some beautiful packets of tom yum soup to make up as well. But this one, guys, this is it. This is it. So Chick got the herbs out of the garden, and I tell you, a little bit of chili in there for a little bit of heat. I got to have that little bit of heat in there. I tell you, guys, it was the spitting image of the Thai version. Spitting image. We can't go wrong with that, but with the fresh herbs from the garden. Seriously. And I'd have that. You have a fried egg on top that's a little bit soft, okay? Not hard. It's got to be that little bit runny. And on, of course, your rice, and put some fish sauce on the top of that. Beautiful. So one thing I miss, like people say to me, would you rather be in Thailand or the Philippines? So, fuck, what type of question's that? It's like saying, what do you do with leftover bacon? The fuck's leftover bacon? You know, like fucking hello, you know? Well, Thailand, the food, incredible. That's what I miss. I miss the food. Miss the food like anything. The Philippines doesn't have an identity for food. I don't care what anyone fucking says. The Philippines doesn't have any identity on food whatsoever, you know? But Thailand, geez, I miss the food. God, I miss it. Seriously. And I guarantee when we go over there, I'll be spending at least 2 weeks there, and I'm going to be putting on weight. I'm going to be eating fucking everything. Seriously. We're going down having the barbecue wok of the night time, where you sit there with the soup on the outside, and you got your burner with all the grill bits on it, and you got your hunk of fat on top, all running down. You cook all your meat on top of that. You got your soup, you got your noodles. You turn that over, nice and crispy meat. Ah, I tell you. Yeah. Mu ping for breakfast. Mu ping. Mu ping is barbecue pork on a stick about the size of your finger. You have that with sticky rice. Love that for breakfast. And when you're walking around the markets, I'll always grab the chicken livers. Chicken livers on a stick on charcoal. Some places, they got so busy in Kolat, Natkon Ratchasima, of a morning, they're outside the bank, and they were doing the mu ping, which is barbecue pork, right? And I used to have the big burners with all the charcoal on, and I'll be turning. They put them in a fan-like section and just turn them all over, right? And they cook them up. Oh, darling, thank you very much. So on a new one now, guys, moringa and ginger. It's in a packet. Yummy. So anyway, they got so big that they had an extra couple of fires and extra staff, but their mu ping was just heaven. I mean, fucking heaven. That with a bit of sticky rice. So what they did is they got a big gas stove in, a big griller, big gas griller, or broilers as the Americans call it. So they lay all the mu ping on that, and they slide it underneath with the gas heat. The gas heat cooks it. But there's no flavour from the smoke and the charcoal. There's no flavour. It was like, ooh. Oh, was it? What the fuck? Yes, they use gas now because they're so big and popular. They had to get a big gas one. I said, well, that's it. I never ever bought there again. You got to have, and you'll see them everywhere. If I'm driving from here to Panabo at say 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, because you're only there for breakfast time only, then outside every third, fourth house, there's someone out there with the charcoal and the mu ping for breakfast. It's like Malaysia with roti canai curry. You know, you got your roti, bread, and your curry, rib. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, well, we'll be going there soon. I tell you, I keep talking to my son. And he said, I've got some nice places to take you out to. And it's like, thank you, son. Oh, that's fucking hot. I don't know how to make a. It's like, Bob, lava hot. I make a coffee and it's like lava hot. It's like, oh, it's hot. Did you put cold water in that? Sorry. Fuck off. Sorry, doesn't live here anymore. Sorry. She's fucking lovely, seriously. Or she'll say something like, and Chick will be like, aye, blah, 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 blah. Forgot, Artie. Forgot. Like, you only do it every fucking day, you know, but that's her mentality, you know, so you can't knock her, you know. It's like, she's just lovely. She really is. It's just like, forgot. It's like, okay. Sorry. But she says that with that twang tone to it. It doesn't say, oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, she's lovely. And everyone who comes into the farm just love Oi. You know, everyone who comes here. And they always give her a tip when they leave because she gives their room a bit of a sweep and she'll clean the bathroom and wash all the toilet down every morning. So they'll give her a tip as a thank you, and she's really pleased. And normally she keeps that into a separate drawer. We have a drawer here just for her with her clothes because she showers here every night. Every night that she's here, she showers here because she doesn't go home until 10 o'clock. She sits there and watches movies with Chic till 10 o'clock at night. Then she goes home. She comes in at 7 and she won't go home until 10. She doesn't work till 10. No, she sits and watches TV from dinner onwards. You know, but she hasn't got that over there. But she's fucking hilarious, seriously. So she's got one drawer, she'll keep her money in that so that she can buy stuff online. Where if she takes it home, of course, say no more. Okay? Cliffy. So she's quite happy when someone give her 500 peso, you know, for a couple of days staying here. So here, I thank you very much, darling. You know, for the extra dishes you've done while we've been here, and you know, cleaning the room and you know, whatever. And she's really happy, you know, she really is. Cliffy, just about to apply for the age pension. Oh, let's just read that one. Chicago, Johnny Siam, hello. To Wayne, Dave Greenslade. Only get a part pension, Cliffy. I got too much in assets. Think I might buy my final car to knock it down some more. Buy a left-hand drive one. You can send it here when you die. Ebeg. Stacey. Did you see Stacey's girlfriend on, I think it was grinding coconuts' post? I seen there was a picture of Stacey's girlfriend, the love of his life. So you can get part pension, Dave, hey? Fucking government, mate, they're so fucked. Like, seriously, when I went to Australia with the son, I got to Australia as a fire officer at Hamilton Island, which is this one here, Hamilton Island, right? And I think the son came out at 4 months old, I think. I flew to Thailand, picked her up with the boy, and we flew back again one weekend. And we went across to the Centrelink place to register the son for the Australian A and B child package thing, whatever they call it nowadays, I don't know. And they said, oh, you get $5,000 for your son being an Australian citizen to the fucking population list. Fill in these forms. So we filled in the forms. We said, is everything right now? You got everything? They go, yeah, everything's good. I said, good, because we're in the island. To come back to Ellie Beach is a lot of fucking around for us. They said, no, everything's all right. And then 2 weeks later, we get a letter saying, you didn't give us your wife's tax number. And I reply back, no, she just got off the fucking boat. You know, she just got off the plane and she'll never be working here. So why does she need a tax number anyway? 2 weeks later, they sent back and said, we can't make it a payment until you get her a tax number. Go online, give us a fucking tax number and we'll pay it. So I went online, fucking filled it in, sent it back. 2 weeks later, I get a letter back saying, sorry, you're not eligible for this because you've got the first 6 months. You must apply. You have to apply for this before 6 months of age of the child, after 6 months of age. And I said, but we applied for it at 4 months, but you wanted more information. So technically, we're fucking in the right. And they go, no, because time you come back with your wife's tax number, then it was 6.5 fucking months, and you have to do it before 6 months. And I said, no, I want a tribunal on this. No, fuck, get fucked. No, I want to redress this. No, get fucked. So they did. And guess what? I lost. And I'm like, I applied at 4 months, but you wanted more information. I said, so get fucked. No. So don't talk to me about Australian government. I don't know how much they give you now per kid, but I know women, they get those single mums and say, oh, I've got to go get pregnant. I need some money. I'm going to get fucking $5,000 or $10,000 off the government. Plus I'll also get 18% of this sucker's salary until the kid turns 18. And then I'll go to another guy. I'll fall pregnant to him. And he's got to give me 18% because I've only got one kid with him. And I get 18% from this guy as well. But if I have 2 kids from that one guy, then I'm only getting 20% total. No, I'd rather have 2 18% instead. Plus I'd rather have the money from the government, Seriously, see how it fucking works, Ah, dear. Not to worry, guys. So we've got shitloads happening this week, guys. Again, absolute shitloads. Now, I want to get the truck aircon stopped after he changed over the condensator. Changed that over, the condensator. And that was working well. We've got to get the canopy off and a new one put on again. We're lucky we didn't pay for that one. That fucked up one where it's not long enough to clip on. It doesn't go over the front, and it's on an angle. He's cut one side 4 inches too short to the other side. And I said to Mark, I said, Mark, your work is fantastic on the bodies. I said the body painting and all that stuff, I said, is absolutely fantastic. But the guy you sent it out to do the canopy, he's got no pride, mate. No pride in what he's doing. Like, he come with the sides rolled up and delivered it back. So as soon as you lower it down, it's like, what the fuck? No pride. No fucking pride at all. Seriously. No professionalism. I don't know. Seriously. All right, everyone's saying hello to each other. Rosebud. Hello, Rosebud. How are you, Rosebud? Rosebud saying hello to everybody. Need somebody. So Wayne, good day to Johnny. Johnny Siam saying good day. All good, Wayne, on the last days of the trip now. Wayne, John, I'm thinking of getting a ticket to the Philippines and going to meet GD. I believe GD's coming out here, I believe. Or is he already here? I don't know. Because GD's like Donald Trump. He just says things that piss people off, and get them all riled up, That's what I think. GD's just like Trump, Wayne, love the trike farming. He's got an incredible system. Seriously, I take my hat off to him. And the people who were making comments, and they said, I didn't say that, you're reading it wrong. And I said, well, I copied and pasted and put it back. I said, well, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Like, he is doing it well. Like, so he was buying like minimum 10 piglets at a time. And they're like $4.5 grand each. So a lot of fucking money. They would fatten him up and would sell him. But he would sell it to his sari store for the bookwork financial side of things. So they'll kill the pig, they'll have it all cut up, and they take it to the sari store if he's at the front. And some days he'll be sold out by 8:30 in the morning. So, hello, there you go. He's definitely, definitely good. Now, I remember I thought he was over 1,000 subscribers, and I went and had a look, and it was only like 900 or something like that, and I went, fuck off. I sure he'd be over that by now because he's got such a good channel. So that's why I put a big pike out for him. Now, I'm not sucking him off here or anything. I put a big call out, and I said, guys, Thai Farming, go to his channel and subscribe. For God's sake, he should have been up there by now. He's got a wonderful channel. And he did. He got the 1,000 got to 1,000 subscribers. We didn't give him 1,000, we only need a couple. And he got there within a day or two. And the rest is history. But he's got an incredible system. Seriously. For an old man, fucking old bastard, eh? Not like me, you young bastard. So, yeah, Tyke Farm in the Philippines. Take the head off to him. Seriously. And those people who comment, they've got no fucking idea. Honestly. No idea at all. You know, like the pig will have a shit and it'll lay down in it and it'll have dirt on its back and they go, oh, look how dirty it is. You don't keep it clean. And why do you separate the babies from the mother? It's so cruel. Mother should be with the babies. Oh, fuck off. Please. Right. Right. John saying, Wayne, you could make a great babysitter. Yes. Wayne, yes, Johnny, this could be not a smart thing to do. Yeah. After 37 years working in the hospital, says Wayne, might be a good experience. Worked as an undercater at the hospital. One of the firemen I worked with in Saudi Arabia, no, one of the medics, sorry, it was an English medic, Eddie, ended up married a Thai woman and moved to Thailand, Pattaya, then I think he moved up to Chiang Mai area up there like that. But he was the same thing. He was a medic for years, and his dad had a funeral parlor. And he was telling me some of the stories, what used to go on in the funeral parlor. And I'll tell you, you'd be shocked, you know. Oh, that jacket. It's a tweed suit. He can't be buried in a tweed suit. It's a brand new tweed. He said, so we took it off him and we just put something else on him instead. He said a couple of years later, someone's father didn't have a suit to wear to a wedding or whatever it was. He said, we've got a tweed one up the back. Got a tweed one. So they gave him the tweed one. The guy was happy he's got this beautiful tweed coat, you know, suit on. And they're all laughing going, they don't realise they shouldn't have been buried with it. Seriously. Some of the things he used to tell me, honestly. But he was lucky. He went on, remember those Monaco rallies where they gave halfway around the world or some fucking thing on the Monaco rally? And he went there as one team as their medic, support medic. And some of the photos he showed me from that was just incredible. I said, how the fuck do you get that, Eddie? He goes, they just applied for a duck. It was duck, all duck. You know, if put an old lady's wig on him, you'd swear he was a little old fucking lady. All duck. He was really touchy too, like one of those, you know, they touch people when they talk to you. And one of the guys I work with, he hated people touching him. You know, guys, if you know what I mean. He had this phobia about gay people. I don't know what it was. And of course, Eddie, when he talks to you, he puts his hand on you and goes, oh, Doc, good morning. How are you? Okay? You know? And he'll be like, fucking hands off me. Seriously. Right, guys. What's the time, hon? What's the time? It's 10 past 10. What are we doing for lunch today?
I don't know.
Tonight we've got the pork ribs, which we're going to have last night, but you decided to clean out the fridge, which we should do every Saturday. So every Saturday is cleaning out the fridge day for dinner. So I finishes lunch and goes home Saturday if we haven't got people here. And so it's Chic and I only for dinner on Saturday night and breakfast, lunch and tea on Sunday. So we will generally use up all the containers in the fridge. So if there's leftover corn from breakfast, it'll be corn on toast. You know, last night was roast pork and mashed potato. And that was the first time the door guy had roast pork, wasn't it? You said last night he's never had roast pork before?
Yeah.
He's had lechon before, of course.
Like, he's still...
Roasted in the oven.
It's just like, he's not very familiar. So it's like, not that he doesn't like, but he's still not...
It didn't get his taste buds.
Yeah. And
you know? Didn't get his taste buds. You know, being Asian, like, to have a roast pork, you know, with us would be like straight out the oven, let it sit for bloody quarter of an hour, carve it up, and just taste that beautiful meat. But of course, when it's been in the refrigerator, it's gone hard, the fats, it's just, you can't tell the difference between roast pork and roast lamb. You know, it tastes the same to me. It really does. So I had it this morning on toast, 2 pieces of toast with leftovers last night with pork and some mustard. Can't tell the difference between cold pork and cold lamb. Tastes the same. Seriously. Don't get me going on lamb, darling. We still got that lamb in there, haven't we? We should make some wraps out of it. Yeah. You know, the wraps with a bit of lettuce, tomato, and the lamb. We wanted to put the girl sheep down, but we think she might be pregnant. So we don't want to kill her and find out there's a young'un inside. So we're just going to let her go to time and see. Oh,
No, baby, no.
stop it.
Thank you.
Right, Smithy, love all your content, especially all the animals on the farm. I tell you, it's great. We're living our dream. You know, Polly! We're living our dream, you know, like Chick's got her goats. And I'm a veterinarian when it comes to deliveries. And midwife. And it's funny, some people will contact Chick and say, Chick, my goat's been in labour for 2 days. And they've lost the babies or they've lost the mother, haven't they? And it's like, what the fuck? Like, nah. As soon as that first bubble will start to come out, she should have had it within 15 minutes. That's it. If not, I'm going in. It's like, I'm going in, guys. Cover me. Oh, there's a paw. Oh, there's another paw. Oh, there's a nose. Or hang on, there's one paw, but the other paw's stuck down a different cavity. You know? Or its head, its paws will be through, but its head's up. It's in between its female penis and its asshole. You know? And it's like, so you got to get in and pop its head down and then it'll just pop it on out. But no, we love our animals. Like, we got the sheep, we've got the goats, we've got the ducks, we've got the turkeys, the chickens, lots of snakes. So yeah, we're lucky, seriously. But remember, when we came here, this was a plantation. Okay, the little house down the front, that was it. Even where we are now, this was all bananas and cacaos and coconuts. It was all where we are now. So it took a lot of work, guys. It wasn't just handed to you, you know. Like some of these trolls say, "Oh, it's not your house anyway; it's your wife's house." Yeah, okay. Whose name's on the fucking title doesn't mean shit. You can't own a house in the Philippines. Okay, mate, settle down. You know, you're in security. You know, no, it's not fair. I want to have my name on it. Relax. You know. Right, Wayne. After 36 years, we've done that. Some animals, yes. Dave Green said, "Well, it didn't go up, so you could have picked my number like you usually do." So one old guy won 80 fucking million on Powerball. He's 80-year-old. He won 80 million. I'm your long lost son. I love you, Daddy. Seriously. Smithy, Pad Grapau.
How about that for lunch?
Oh, would you? Really?
Yeah.
Honest, guys, this is fucking beautiful. Honestly, I see this 3 times a day, 3 times a week minimum. Excuse me, 3 times a week minimum when I was in Thailand. And you go there, it's not like the Philippines where they put everything in these fucking Bay Maries, leave them out in the sun all day. Thailand is this woman, all she makes is that. So her diner, which is just on the side of the road with the tin on it and all that shit, and tables and chairs, all she makes is that. That's the only thing she makes is that. That's it. Just that. Only that. And so you walk in, sit down, have a bottle of water and order that with an egg. Sometimes I'll get food and I'll ask for another egg and she'll just fry up another egg and throw it over. So I love that. That is gorgeous. And Chick knows how to do it. Hey, babe.
Mm-hmm.
And Tonton loved it, hey. Tonton was like, there's nothing like fucking Filipino food. Nothing at all.
Here in the Philippines, here in our place, not many Filipinos use mint and basil in their dish. They don't know how to use it.
You hit that with a bit of fish sauce and
It's not part of a daily diet. Like we may with anything with coconut milk, I use basil. Mint, I can go for everything, especially lamb.
See, a bit of oyster sauce, bit of fish sauce, mate. Beautiful. And somebody's a woman just stand there, under the plate, done. Next one.
Like in the video I've seen, even the soy sauce you put in it is just for color anyway. Everything is in that packet.
Yeah.
And plus the leaves.
But they don't use the packet in the restaurants when they make it, though, is what I'm saying. But here, everything's there, guys, and it's bloody beautiful.
As long as you have all those.
If you ever come back again, Dave, guarantee we'll be having that a couple of times a week. Guarantee it. Don't worry about the weight. You know, If you lose it, we'll find it on me or something like that.
Lab, how is this? Laab namtok powder.
If you own a house, you're allowed to have, how much is that?
350,000.
350,000 in cash and assets before it starts affecting the pension. No house, and it's 850,000 before it starts affecting.
So you can't win the lotto, Dave.
See, you work for a living and you get fucked
What
up
if-
the ass.
What if you get 100 million, like 80 million?
You go half with me. Dave, Green Clay, yeah, the average house in Austin is over. Yeah, it's true. I remember when I went to Malaysia, I got posted to Malaysia in 1983, and I came back in 86, and I was looking at the A.V. Jennings homes then, and one was a 2-story house, and that was the top of the range then in 1986 from A.V. Jennings. Some people copied it and got lawsuits taken against them because it was a very nice house, and they didn't have the A.V. Jennings approval on it. And that, just the house alone was just on 100,000. And we thought, shit, are you super duper rich to fucking own that at 100,000? Plus your land, which is about 20,000 for land back then. I remember I bought a block of land over in Western Australia near the airport. When I was in Malaysia, we flew back from Malay to Perth, and that cost $15,000. Yeah, 15,000 for a block of land. But, I can't think of the name of the place. It was near the airport. Can't think of it, but 15,000. Can you believe that shit? Yeah, there you go. There you go. Honestly, so like you say, and houses just keep going up. Like I remember my sister, she bought her house in Bundaberg, in Bundaberg, East Bundaberg they call it now, but them days it was just Bundaberg because it was so small. And back in the 70s, and I think they wanted 18,000, and they offered them 14 or 16, and they took it. They said yes, so they brought it. Very large block in town, and the old weatherboard house. But they've certainly rebuilt everything, of course. Like the only thing that's probably the same is the pylons. You know what I mean? But they've redone the whole house. All new kitchens in, new bathrooms in, new roofs, new fucking everything. And so I think she's well over $1 million now, over $1 million. And I think, fuck me, if only I'd known then what I know now, like, fuck me. And there's a guy, before I went to Malay in 83, there's a guy in Melbourne, there was an auction in the old, a shit little terrace type houses, right? And this thing was like fucking run down like you wouldn't believe. And it hit the newspapers and the TV. I think we might have been in Footscray or somewhere in Melbourne. Anyway, but it was like an old. That went for $350,000 at auction. 350,000. Now that was unheard of. That's like $35 million today. Saying, fuck me. Where the average house to buy then, the average house and land brand spanking new would be like 80,000, 60 to 80,000. And they paid 350,000. And the news guy reporter said to the new owner, he said, as they're walking through it, it's a fucking shithole. He goes, so what are you going to do with the house? He said, bulldoze it down. And we were like, because the land, guys, it's the land. Like the same as Broome. There is no land because it's all Aboriginal settlement community. So the reason that Broome took off was because during the war, of course, was the Second World War. So their runway was a cross runway. So when it got taken over by the new people, by Broome Airport Authority, right, they turned it into one runway only, right? So they cut this runway off. So all that land that was going around, that other runway, that got turned into a housing estate. They called it Roebuck Bay Estate. Now, this block of land there went between 250 and 350 a block. And I tell you, they weren't very big blocks. They were not very big. You got like a metre out the back, a metre out the side, and you may have 4 metres, 5 metres out the back, honestly. And because that's the only land that's not Aboriginal. And that's why when I was there, when I was the fire manager, stroke security manager, when I was there to buy a house or to buy a block of land, they would have 10 people put their names in on the bid for that land. 10 people. You know, there's just, and the real estate lady, no shit, the real estate lady, she bought one block, right? She bought it for 250,000. These little fucking blocks, just red soil, 250,000. And before she even made her first payment in 6 months' time, that had gone up 100 grand. True. And she said, I haven't even made my first payment yet. It's due in 6 months from when I signed the papers. She said, it's gone up 100 grand already. So she's made 100 grand from that. And of course, they use all that for collateral and everything else, buy more land and more land. But that's the thing, there's no land in Broome, no land. It's all Aboriginal. And when they wanted to do the new airport, of course, that was going to be, I don't know whatever happened, because I remember I left there in, when I lived there, 2003, when I left there and went to Saudi Arabia. And they were talking about they're going to put the airport way out of town where they could build it, but everything's got to be bussed in. All the people have to be bussed in. And then they would have sold all that old airport and made dick loads. But the people were saying no, because at the airport they can walk. You know, they can walk to the airport, walk out of the airport, where if it's out of town 30 Ks, then of course they've got to get taxis and buses and all this shit. But just to show the monopoly, eh? If they had built, I don't know if they did. They did went through. That was in, like I said, 2003. So if it did, all that runway into houses, $500,000 for a block of land. Seriously. All right, let's catch up. Sorry, guys. Oh, it's over 1 million, yes. What's he say here? Wayne loves the barbecue squirrels. What's that, baby?
I don't know what that is.
She doesn't know what that is either. Well, I don't know what the
Bark
fuck it is.
squires in the Philippines.
Baku squires. Like the Baku.
What is it, Wayne?
What is it, mate? Chris, hello, Chris. Now you're live. Hi, you all. No lamb's more fatter. Hello, Chris. Chris Bartlett saying hello. Dave the Dasher. Hey, William and Chic on the rig. So I'm late. Good. Get back home and make some bacon. I got to actually put down a ham today. I'm trying to get the freezer down so that we can get our pig put in there. So I pulled out some little pork bellies for Chick. So I cut her up little bits of meat, right, that she can cut up into stir fries or whatever, and I vacuum pack them down, and I put them now in the freezer for her, in the refrigerator freezer. So if she wants something, she just goes there. So there's a couple of pork bellies, small ones in there I pulled out for her. I just put out some ribs with meat on them. And there was a nice little, it said ham on it, to make a ham. So I'm going to put that down today. And because the next pig I'm going to do dick loads of bacon. Because this one we concentrated on ham, which was the arse end. And of course, roast. Did get a bit of bacon out of it, and all the belly I mainly cut up for Chick was the belly. So this time I'm going to do hams and I'm going to do bacon. That's what when I die, I was thinking this morning, when I die, my bandsaw for the meat butchering and the big slicer, we'll get Chick to send it to a tyke farming in the Philippines so he can do his meat properly, honey. Properly. Because Chick's not going to need it when I die. So what's he going to do? Sit there be another coat hanger like the fucking treadmill? You know, just a coat hanger, you know. Dave, just saw Sam coming through the door. He's put on more weight. Has he? Still looks the same to us. He's still limping, but he's having that he's having those pills on his meals. He has all those pills on his meals. Just make sure I always put 6 in, not says, oh, make me stretch out, only put 3 in, because of his size he needs 6. And we take him to the gate at 5:30 every day. And sometimes he'll get up a little bit of a canter. You know, it looks like one of them fat chicks on the fucking waterbed, you know. But Chick will stir him up and give cat calls, and he'll go barking and running over to the old house. Go, Sam! Get it, Sam! Run down. But I don't know if he's getting any bigger or not, mate. I really don't know.
See,
Stubbsy he's getting heavy.
He
Stubbs is getting heavy as hell.
Sam is not irritable now with the amount of food that we give him. It's the same amount as
Put him on a diet. Fuck, was he a cranky bastard? Wasn't he?
now. Not anymore. He gets used to the amount that we give him.
He was one cranky bastard. Honestly, like, oh, holy Jesus Christ. Oh, right. Paulie Tully. Hello, Paulie. How are you? Do you plan on juicing any more animals? No, we've got fucking dick loads. Now, how did we get into animals anyway? Right? We had said the farm, right? Nice clean farm. We had vehicle parking. We had the major room outside. We had a tool room there, which is now the feed room. Chick and I had a very comfy life. Okay. I was mowing the garden, relaxing. Then we're driving down the road one day, and just over the back here, and a guy's walking across the road with his goats and little baby goats. And Chick and I looked at each other and said, "Gotta be nice to have some goats, wouldn't it?" Yeah, right, babe. So we go, oh, we'll go back. So Chick talked to him, and they said, "Yeah, come and pick him up this afternoon." So we did, and we called them Nanny and Billy Goat, Nanny Goat. And the rest was just history from there. It just went on and on. We've had up to, 20 odd goats?
Now 24.
24 goats now with the babies, all the new babies. But sometimes when Chick's goats are pregnant, people will put a deposit down and say, "Chick, I want a goat," because they're that much in demand.
But lately,
Slow
so
down.
hard to sell lately. Like
It's like a funny season. Like, seriously, guys, hand on heart, no bullshit.
okay.
Sam, I'm going to get that electric collar on you.
He's telling Polly to come home because food is ready.
God, I hate him, Buck. He goes right through me. Really does. Goes right through me. So, no, we're not going to have any more animals. That's it. We're going to get down. Like I said, sometimes there's a high demand for goats and they put deposits down while they're pregnant. Just say, I want a girl out of it. Whoever has a girl, I want that girl. So, like, yeah. So, yeah, Chris, 80 million, the old bastard. Can you believe that shit? 80 fucking million. Fuck me. Daddy, I'm your long lost son. I remember my sister used to say, "I'm just waiting one day," she said, "for a knock at the door, and there's going to be a woman stand there and go, 'Catherine, darling.'" And she goes, "No, my name's Jackie." She goes, "No, you're Catherine. You'll swap the birth, and we're super rich." I remember she used to say that all the time. It's like, I'm sure it's going to happen. I'm sure it's going to happen. Kangaroos, be good. They're nice. Oh, God, I couldn't imagine. Remember in the old days, they used to say kangaroos are full of worms? I used to cut some beautiful steaks off of the hind leg. The hind leg, I used to cut some beautiful steaks off of them. But not to eat, but for the dogs. And cook them up for the dog. And it'll be like, well, the dogs eat them, so what's the problem? But now you buy kangaroo meat fucking everywhere, can't you, in the butcher shops? Fucking weird shit, man. Fuck, if I'll be eating my national emblem, hey? This is like Americans eating their eagle, the wild eagle. How can you eat your own national emblem? And how can the government put it out to be fucking eaten? Change your national emblems then. Fuck my dog. Seriously. Yeah, kangaroos are very lean. They're like deer. Very lean. Very, very lean. It's all that jumping, see? Wayne, my sons were very smart about the young mummies. Right. Oh, fucking hit that. Right, let me catch up, guys. We're going to get going soon. Dave Greenslade, 500,000 plus tax on any new block now. It's like, when we used to pay rates in Australia, I remember back in the 80s, the rates were like very expensive. Like the rates were like $1,000 a year. They paid for the garbage collection, your sewage, your footpath, your fucking road, and all that type of shit. And nowadays, I think you just about got to take a bank loan out to pay your yearly rates on your land. It's like, fuck me. Seriously. Wayne, GD Mead, maybe he tries to give everyone a shit. Well, I think he does, actually. I said he's like Trump. Seriously, like Trump will say, oh, we're going to take Greenland. He's got no fucking interest in taking Greenland, but just gets everyone stirred up. Then after he gets everyone stirred up and fighting and yelling at each other, he'll go, no, I decided I don't really want Greenland now. So seriously. GD's the same. He just gets people fucking stirred up, Hello, Greg. Where are you now? Back in Melbourne. Good morning to you both. William and Chic. The farm's looking great from Hazel and Greg in Melbourne. Melbourne. The Bourne identity. The Bourne theory. Melbourne. I don't know how the fuck they get that. I used to say, where do they get Melbourne from? But now I know after watching the Bourne identity, Bourne, we say Melbourne. 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 Yeah, millions of kangaroos, mate. I used to see them when I worked on the land, I'll tell you. Before I joined the Air Force, I was working on the land, and I'll tell you, we used to go out and do roo drives. We used to call them roo drives. The stockman would go up into the bush. There'd be along a big fence line in the bush. And the stockman would go way down the road, and they'd come through riding and just cracking whips. And all of us other guys from the station, just the workers, then would be positioned along there with 12-gauge shotguns. And they couldn't have anything high-powered because of the stockman behind. So they'll chase the kangaroos to you, and you just stand and just blow the shit out of them, because the culling they just ate everything. Just ate everything. And of course, once the stockmen get up closer towards us, then they just stop and break off, and we just stop shooting. So it's not like it's not like a shootout at the OK Corral. It's nothing like that. But it used to be organised shoots. It was roo shooting. Yeah, definitely incredible. Dave the Dasher, I've eaten emu salami. Really? God, it's like that African bush tucker, isn't it? Eh? You see the African bush tucker there with their the jerkies with the dried meat, dried zebra and dried fuck. Seriously. All right, Tim. Catch you later. Tim Diaz, time to go. Thank you very much, Tim. More kangaroos now because of the farmers' dams. Yep. And that was the trouble with the like in the outback. Okay, they'll be grading the roads down, and they'll put watering holes there for the animals. And of course, over night time with the kangaroos, that was like fucking instant death, But they had to put all these watering holes all the way along, the outback for the animals. And like I say, they breed like fucking kangaroos, like shit. David Greenshade, okie dokie, I'm calling time. Good chat. Don't forget to put a pickup on that tie pack. I will, mate. I'll get a video. It's beautiful. Dave, you got to try. When you go back, you probably had it yourself many times, but it was always a lunchtime feed with a soft fried egg on the top. Pour some fish sauce over it and fucking into it. God, I love that. And it's yummy. All right, guys, time to go. I'm going to say thank you all very much for coming. Remember, if you've got a birthday shout out, okay, let us know on Facebook, please, because I don't get to the comments straight away. And don't say, oh, William, it's my son's birthday tomorrow, can you give him a shout out? And I don't get it for 2 days. Where Facebook we will get, okay? People say, well, where's your Facebook? Well, it's in the description of every video. In the description of every video is our Facebook and our email. And some people say, oh, can you give me, like one guy last week, can you give me your sheet on the ham and bacon cures? So I sent him my master one on the ham and bacon cures with that, plus a couple of other things that I keep in that special folder for myself on cooking, like dim sims and bloody whatever. So please let us know on Facebook if you have a shout out, guys, to come to you, whether it's a birthday, a wedding anniversary, or whatever. So it's two hours been on the chat today. We got a lot done this morning before the chat, so that's why we've gone longer. Remember, don't forget to subscribers. Don't forget Tim Diaz's channel. Go there and have a look at his. Grinding Coconuts channel, go there. Exposes Expats channel, have a look at their one as well. And of course, the tyke farming in the Philippines, always say about him. Go to his channel, have a look, see. And don't forget the Missy's channel. Where is it? Where is it? Noel hasn't got a channel. Where is it? So I'm glad you got your user back in, Noel. Aussie Filipino. What was it? Fucking channel? Oh, I can't find it. But I put it up on the end screens every now and again as well. I really do. But I can't fucking find her now. Where are you, darling? Where are you? Uh, I can't find her. But she got one. I remember a video was an old Filipino marrying a young marrying a young Australian guy. You know, sort of like how does it get on? Well, you've got to remember, guys, not everyone marries, you know, like guys like Chick and I, we've got 19 years difference. You know, we lived together for 6 years in the Middle East. Then we come back here and we got everything done that we wanted to do. You know, and well, some people say, oh, heck, well, Chick and I are best friends. You know, we tell each other to go and get fucked every day. You know, it's nothing like having hallway sex. Fuck off, bitch. Oh, fuck you. You know, but some people, yeah, they're 40 years difference in ages. You know, you see a guy who's 65 years old and he wants to marry a 20-year-old girl. But with her, she is back to front. She's a little bit older than him. And I like the way she makes her videos on him. Actually, it's quite good. Old Filipino woman with young Australian guy. But they're all the same age. They really do. So it's got me fucked. I can't fucking find it. Anyway, guys, catch us later. We've got a lot to do during the week. We may be putting a pig down. Maybe. We're definitely going back to Bob's place sometime when he gets to part for his pump. Stop all the water hammer and the surging and all that type of stuff is a definite. I've got the big red parking bay to clean out and fix up all that shelving. That's got to be done now. I've got the motivation back up again. Next Friday, we're going to be doing the, fingers crossed, inshallah, we're going to be putting the tin on the front gatehouse. And then after that, we're going to look at the project of the new roof in the old house. But I don't know whether to do that in the wood and spray it with the chemicals that Dave gives us to stop the termites, or whether I should do it with steel. Chick seems to think that if you do it in steel, you got to pay taxes on it. If you do it in timber, lumber, you don't. So I really don't know. I really don't fucking know. All right, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. Aussie Filipina, goodbye. Thank you very much. To everybody out there, Wayne, Dave, everyone, thanks for your support. Seriously, you've done a lot for us, and it really shows. It really shows. We're very pleased. See you all later, guys. Bye-bye for now. Ciao.
Cannot work it out, Han.
What, darling?
The door.
All right.
It's like you just have to like stay